everyone. Happy Mother's Day. I am so glad that you clicked on this video and that you'll join me for a little Pilates flow. I'm sure your mother would approve of you taking care of yourself a little bit today. So we're going to do a Pilates flow on the mat. If you have some nice music that you want to put on and enjoy while we do this class, that might be nice. And I'll meet you on the mat, okay? So we're going to start lying on your back. I'm going to take my feet on the mat parallel, hip width distance apart, arms down at my sides. And let's just take a second to settle here, okay? You can take a moment to breathe, to soften a little into the mat. Feel the back of the head, the pelvis, and the rib cage just softening, melting a little bit. Letting go of any tension we don't need right now as we come into this little bit of flow together. Maybe close your eyes for a moment. And just spend a moment here sort of swimming around the body, noticing what's going on for you today. If there's a place that you feel, something you could let go of, or if you feel a particular weight in one side of the body that's different from another. You don't have to change anything, just kind of noticing. And we'll take 2 more breaths here. Just continuing that swim around the body. Okay, let's start gently moving by rocking our pelvis. We're going to press that low back into the mat and then arch the low back away from the mat. I'm not lifting my pelvis, just rocking, pressing out the curve and then increasing that curve. 2 more times. Exhale as you press down. Inhale as you arch. And let's try a pelvic peel here. So we press that low back down. We're going to peel the pelvis and spine up into our first bridge. I feel my feet planted, arms pressing down. I roll down through the spine, articulating back onto the mat. Rocking back into that neutral pelvis. And again, press the back down as I exhale and lift up. My legs stay parallel. Inhale at the top. Exhale to soften and lower down. And once again, exhaling up. Inhale at the top. And exhale to lower down. Last time, exhale up. Inhale at the top, exhale, lower down. We come back to that neutral pelvis, hands interlaced behind your head, elbows wide, for a little chest lift. We're going to exhale, lift head, neck, and chest. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale to lift. And I feel my whole foot, both feet on the mat. Front, back, inside, outside. And I'm pushing my feet down, helping me connect to that back of the body. Exhale, lift, and lower. 2 more. Exhale, lift, and lower. And this time, exhale, lift up and stay there. Grab onto the back of your thighs, keeping your feet down. Pull yourself up a little higher. Stay up high as your hands come back behind your head, and then lower your chest back down. Once again, exhale, lift, grab onto the thighs, curl up a little deeper, stay here, hands behind the head, and lower the chest down. Again, exhale, lift. Grab on. Curl up a little deeper. Hands behind the head. And lower. And this last time we're going to change it a little. Exhale, curl up. Grab on. Come up a little higher. Hands behind your head. And now let's rotate to one side and back to center. Other side. Back to center. Exhale, twist. And center. One more. Exhale, twist. And center. And lower. Back down. Can we do that one more time? We're going to start rotating to the left this time. Exhale, curl up in the chest, center. Grab on. Deepen that curve. Easy neck and shoulders. Hands behind your head. And now we go left. And center. And right. Center. One more set. Once to each side. And center. Lower the chest down. Oh, I feel my abs. Good. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock a little side to side. And let's do some supine twist next. So legs come to tabletop. Arms open out to a T. My palms are up, so I'm not gripping the floor with my hands. Okay? Squeezing thighs together. Both legs go to the right as I inhale. And exhale, legs come center. Inhale, left. And exhale, center. Inhale to the right. Exhale, center. Inhale, left. Exhale, center. Let's do a couple more. So keeping shoulders down, but letting your pelvis come off. So we get that deep rotation in our waist here, using our abdominal obliques to bring the legs back to center. Last time, right and left. And center. Good. Arms back down at your sides. Feeling the shoulders nice and open. Palms press into the floor. I'm going to do some femur arcs here. So I let one leg tap down to the floor and come back up. Other leg down and back up. And my goal here is to move my leg without moving my pelvis or my spine. So if this is smaller for you and you can't quite touch the floor without spilling the pelvis, that's fine. Do that. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. 4 more. 3. 2, or even yourself out. That was my last one. And let's try double leg femur arc. So I can't go as far on this one. I can't quite reach the floor because I feel this is going to change, right? So that's my edge, right about there. Exhale, back up. Inhale, legs lower. Exhale to lift. Also trying to really pull my belly in rather than letting it puff out as this happens, as my legs move. Ready? 2 more. 2. And last one. Good. Hug those knees into your chest again. Rock a little bit side to side. Let's take the legs back to tabletop. We're going to do single leg stretch. So hold on to your thighs. Curl your chest up nice and high. I'm going to take my knee in, my hand on my outside arm on my ankle, other hand on my knee. Exhale to change. Change. So I'm not rocking side to side in my trunk. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both knees come in. Lower the chest down. Take a moment, take a breath. Get ready for double leg stretch. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, curl up in your chest. Hold on to the back of those thighs. Inhale as we go arms and legs away. Exhale, circle and come in. Inhale away. Chest stays lifted. Exhale in. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. And lower down. Stretch your legs out long on the mat. Arms out long. Just stretch that out for a moment. Take a deep breath, and let's try our roll-ups. The first one's always hard, always shocking for me. Inhale, exhale the rest of the way up, and forehead over the knees for this version today, and then we'll roll back down, one vertebra at a time. Trying to keep those legs down. Inhale, exhale the rest of the way up, forehead over knees, and rolling back down. Inhale, exhale up, and back down. Last time, inhale, exhale. Okay, we're going to go all the way down, all the way back up, and then we're going to stay up, have a quick little hamstring stretch, and then round yourself up to sitting tall, feet separated as wide as your shoulders, hands behind your head, spine twist. I'm going to go double pulse and center. Double pulse the other way and center. My legs stay quiet. I'm rotating my spine. Exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale. Last set, once to each side. And center. Reach the arms forward, spine stretch. So I'm not going to go into hip flexion. I'm going to try to flex my spine here. So sitting tall to start. I let my head come forward, then my shoulders, then my upper back, middle back, as far as I can go without going into that hip flexion, and then I restack my spine back up against that imaginary wall behind me. Again, exhale forward. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale to come up. And two more. This feels so good on my back. Exhale to come back up. And last one. Exhale forward. Inhale here. Exhale to come back up. Good. Let's combine these two for saw. We're going to open arms out to the side. I'm going to rotate toward you. Doesn't matter which way you go first. Pinky finger is going to reach over my pinky toe with spinal flexion. I internally rotate this back arm, saw off my pinky toe, come back up, and then center. Other side. Rotate, saw, come up, and center. Really try for that spine flexion rather than going right away for the hip flexion that is in some ways easier. Center. Rotate. Spine flex. Come back up. Let's try one more time on each side. Rotate. Spine flex. Come back up. Center. Last one. Rotate. Spine flex. Come back up and center. Good. Bring your legs together. Come forward on your mat for a little rolling like a ball. I love this one for my spine and for balance and control. I'm balancing here, right? My feet aren't touching the floor. Nice curved shape of the spine. Let your head stay in this C curve also so it doesn't rock back and forth. And I go inhale back, exhale, I come up, and I'm behind my sits bones here. I don't come to a flat back, okay? So curving. Inhale back, exhale forward. Inhale back, exhale forward. 3 more. 2. Last one. Let's do one more bit of rocking. Find your seal. I wrap my hands under and hold onto my ankles. Same C curve. 2 claps in the front, 2 claps in the back. 2 claps front, whoop, 2 claps back. Again, not coming to that flat back, staying behind my sits bones if I can. This one's harder for me. 2 more tries. Definitely creates a lot of heat. And come back up. Take the legs to tabletop here in this balanced position. We're going to get into our hundreds position from here together. Ready? Reach your arms and legs out long. Curve yourself into that hundreds position. And here we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Inhale. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How we doing? Almost there. 10. Hug your knees into your chest. Lower down. We did it. Stretch arms and legs long again. And we're going to roll onto your side on your mat. Lying all the way down on your side. 2 long legs right underneath you. Fingertips on the mat. Long arm, palm up. Flex both feet. And we lift both legs up and lower down. Exhale, lift. Let's hover the legs at the bottom rather than letting them rest. And in this exercise, it's called side bend, right? Side lift. I am thinking of bringing my pelvis closer to my rib cage rather than doing all this work with a long trunk. I am side bending here. Good. Last one. Hold those legs up there. 3, 2, 1. And lower them all the way down. Good job. Lift the top leg up. And we're going to swing it front, front, back, back. I flex as I come front, point back. And I'm swinging that leg in a nice big range of motion. Back, trying to keep my balance. Back, back. Definitely drawing my abs in to support me on my side here. And one more. And bring that leg down. Okay. Use your hands. Help you come up. Break dance around to the other side. And do the same thing. All the way down. Long line. I have fingertips on the floor, palm up, flexed feet, both legs lift and hover. Both legs lift and hover. You might find that one side feels a lot different than the other. I definitely have a harder side too. Exhale, lift and lower. You want to try not to let those legs go behind you, right? But straight up, or even slightly to the front would be better than behind you. And again, rib cage toward the pelvis, pelvis toward the rib cage. 2 more. 2. Last one, we're going to hold up there for 3, 2, 1. And come all the way down. Good. Top leg lifts up. It swings. Front, front, back, back. Front, front, back, back. And it may even feel like more of a challenge to balance on one side than the other. Just noticing. Back, back, front, front. We're going to have a lot more range of motion in the front than in the back, unless we are arching our back, which we're not going to get into that. Back, front, front, back, back. One more. Flex and point and lower that leg all the way down. Awesome. Okay, use your hands. Come on up to all fours. Hands under your shoulders, knees right under your hips. Let's do a little cat and cow here. Exhale to round your spine. Inhale to arch or extend. Think of the head-tail connection here. Right, so I'm reaching the back of my skull toward my tail. And then I'm reaching the front of my skull toward my pubic bone. Inhale. opening, and exhale, rounding. One more time. Inhale to open, and exhale to round. Good. Let's step one leg back, tuck the toes, draw your abdominals in. We're going to go into a plank. Find your plank. Let's see if you can keep your head in line with your spine. For 5, 4, heels reaching in one direction, head reaching in the other. 2, 1. And let's slowly lower ourselves down, bending elbows to come all the way down to the mat. And then rest there. And let's take a little stretch. So I have hands under my shoulders. And just let your legs be easy. They can be open. And just a little stretch, opening my face, my neck, my upper back a little bit. And lower back down. And do that one more time. Exhale, a little lift. I'm not putting much weight into my hands. And lower back down. Good. Let's reach arms down to your sides. And now squeeze legs together. And let's take a dart. So I'm going to exhale to lift my chest, my arms, and my legs up, flying through the air. And then lower down and turn your face to one side for a stretch. Take a breath there. And then let's do that again. Everything lifts up, fingertips reach back, chest is nice and open, collarbone rolls up towards your face, and turn your face the other way. I'm just going to go the same way so you can hear me. And once again, exhale, lifting up. And lowering down. Last time, we're going to change it. We're going to turn it into our swimming. So go with me. Exhale, dart to go up. I'm going to circle my arms overhead, separate my legs a little bit, and flutter kick for swimming. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower everything down to the mat. Just rest here for a second. Take a breath. Let yourself settle. That was hard. Take hands under your shoulders and find a child's pose and just stretch that out a little bit. And one more deep breath there. Great. Round yourself all the way up. Let's do our Pilates push-up, okay? So standing with me at the end of your mat here. Here we up to standing, toes and heels together. So it's a little like a sun salutation. We're going to roll ourselves down, rolling forward. I'm going to walk hands out to find that plank position. I'm going to take 3 push-ups, or just hold your plank if that's no good for you. Lift hips like an inverted V. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Bend your knees slightly and roll yourself all the way up to standing tall. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll forward. There's our spine stretch we practiced, right? Walk hands out, find your plank. 3 push-ups. 3, 2, 1. Lift hips, find your inverted V. Walk your hands back. Bend your knees, roll yourself back up. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, tall. Exhale, roll forward. Walk hands out, find your plank. 3 push-ups. 3, 2, 1. Lift hips, walk back. Bend your knees, roll yourself all the way up to standing. Roll your shoulders up and back here. Great job. We're going to spend just a minute stretching together on the mat, so come on down. We're going to sit, soles of the feet together, knees apart. I'm going to take my elbows into my legs into my knees, pressing them down and dropping my head forward, the weight of my trunk forward. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. Round yourself all the way up. And bring your feet a little further forward, okay? I'm going to take both hands over one side. How about your right leg? And bring yourself forward as if your forehead could reach towards your right knee. At the same time, I'm going to keep my left hip really anchored down into the mat. And drop your head. Take a breath or two there. One more breath. And then I round myself up facing that diagonal, that leg. And come back to center. Other side, over that left knee. Forehead toward the knee, keeping my right hip down. Should get a nice stretch in the right side of your low back here. Deep breath. And round yourself back up. And come back to center. Let's roll our shoulders up and back again. We're going to finish with a little neck stretch so you can sit comfortably. Just cross your legs. And I'm going to wipe the back of my neck, right, with my hand. As I wipe the back of my neck, I'm going to twist my head to look at my elbow. I'm going to do these 2 things simultaneously. So a little self-massage for the neck. I know we've probably all been on lots of screens and looking at books and puzzles, and necks can get a little cranky. Okay, let that go. Let's do that on the other side, wiping and looking toward that elbow as we wipe. As much pressure in that wipe as it feels good to you. And you can experiment with wiping different sections of your neck, so to speak. A little higher, a little lower. See what feels good. 2 more. Okay, let that go. I'm going to roll one shoulder and then the other and just let my body kind of sway with that a little bit. Just getting a little last bit of movement into the rib cage. Let that go. Clasp your hands together. Little figure 8s with my hands, or infinity. Just giving those wrists a little attention. Go the other direction. That was hard. There we go. And then wind your hands the other way. And try that again. And go the other way. Again, that was hard. Awesome. Shake that out. We did it. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of Pilates gift for you on Mother's Day. And check out our schedule. We have about 20 live classes a week in not only Pilates, but some meditation, some restorative, some cardio classes. They look very much like this. And we'd love to see you. We will reopen, but until then, check it out. Come join us and have a beautiful day. Thank you.